What's my next album going to be based on? Divorce, babe, divorce.
Adele's love life broke into pieces again at the age of 30. And her previous relationships ended in heartbreak because of one man, her father. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. Her new album is born from her own pain and tears.
I'm a soul singer, and all my songs are about heartbroken love. Because I don't like writing songs when I'm happy. I'd rather be out being happy.
And she was happy when she met businessman Simon Konecki. Their love story started in the same year that she took home 6 Grammys for her album 21. Then 2 years into a relationship, Adele welcomed their son Angelo into the world. When Adele turned 30, she and Simon secretly tied the knot. Yet their marital bliss didn't last long at all. Adele and Konecki became more like friends than lovers who'd lost their romantic spark. And that's when Adele's year of anxiety arrived. At age 30, she was a divorced single mom. Without warning, Adele seemingly disappeared off the face of the earth.
And there was quite a long period where I didn't believe in myself when I was making this album. I lost my confidence.
But the singer eventually returned with her new album. And Adele thought of her 9-year-old son while writing 30. She's hoping that in future it will help him understand why she abandoned his young life in pursuit of her own happiness.
It made him really unhappy sometimes, and that's a real wound for me that I don't know if I'll ever be able to heal.
Because Adele knows all too well that divorce can scar a child for life. Her own father, Mark Evans, abandoned the family when she was 3. He battled with alcoholism for the rest of his life. Left to their own devices, Adele's mom raised her single-handedly and struggled to make ends meet. Adele never fully recovered from her own father's actions. Still, she was willing to give him a chance. Years after he abandoned her, Mark admitted,
I was a rotten dad. I was so drunk I made Oliver Reed look teetotal.
He felt deeply ashamed of his absence in her life. But instead of making it up to his daughter, he used her fame for his own gain. Against Adele's wishes, Evans sold private childhood photos of her to the press. Further betraying her trust, Mark publicly claimed that her struggles with love were because of her abandonment issues.
To come back after 10 years and be like, maybe her problem with men comes down to me, it makes my blood boil.
Anger and resentment were festering in Adele's heart. To ever be happy, she really needed to let go of those toxic emotions. But first, she had to take time out to process her divorce from Simon. Adele's post-divorce anxiety attacks eased at the gym, so she started working out every day. And she clearly overcame the ending of her and Simon's love story. In celebration of turning 32 and surviving divorce, the singer posted this Instagram post. Adele was looking glowing and happy. Oh, and 100 pounds lighter. However, being a former poster girl for curvy women, Adele was attacked for losing weight. The singer was deeply hurt by the brutal conversations being had by other women about her body. But the truth was, her external transformation was simply a reflection of her inner healing. Adele had taken her break out of the spotlight to learn to manage her anxiety and go to therapy.
The more and more you put it off, the worse and worse it gets. And I'd been putting it off anyway for years before, and so now I am chilled as anything.
Adele faced her past head on. And she finally realized her dad's admissions about her love life might have been true.
So, my relationship with men in general my entire life has always been, you're going to hurt me, so I'll hurt you first. It's just toxic and prevents me from actually finding any happiness.
Mark Evans passed away last year, and Adele finally found peace with her dad. She played him her new album over Zoom just a week before he passed. And the singer credits 2 things to her newfound forgiveness. Firstly, her own divorce gave her more empathy for her parents. Secondly, Adele also shared that she'd gone to therapy to unpack the issues with her dad, which she'd been avoiding for years.
Saying I've done a lot of learning over the last few years.
Her new album is a reflection of her own healing journey.
I feel like this album is self-destruction, then self-reflection, and then sort of self-redemption. But I feel ready. I really want people to hear my side of the story this time.
Adele weathered the storm and came out stronger. Today, she and Simon remain good friends. What's more, Adele trusts Kaneki with her life, saying she chose the perfect person to have her child with. Not just that, she has a new love in her life, sports agent Rich Paul. Her story reminds us that you can't pour from an empty cup, and that self-care isn't selfish, it's necessary. Go easy on yourself.